Welcome back. You're watching the newsroom and we're broadcasting tonight out of Xi'an. But this could just as well be New York, Sydney or Milan. This is the new changing face of China. My colleague Anand Krishnan in Beijing caught up with a Buddhist monk who'd spent the last 6 months putting together paintings of Prime Minister Modi. He's hoping that this visit by the Indian Prime Minister will help melt the ice that's formed over the India-China relationship.
As Prime Minister Narendra Modi visits China, he is in store for a rare and unique welcome. Over the past 6 months, the Chinese Buddhist master Jinke Xuanlei and his students have been carefully preparing for Modi's arrival. Xuanlei has prepared 2 special Buddhist-style paintings, one depicting Prime Minister Modi and another showing Modi along with Chinese President Xi Jinping. This is the first time that a Chinese artist has taken the trouble of preparing a portrait of an Indian leader. These are much more than just paintings, Xuanlei says. They were painted over 6 months following old and sacred Buddhist rituals and traditions. Painting with Prime Minister Modi has a special blessing from Xuanlei, who says he wishes the Indian Prime Minister will achieve wisdom and enlightenment.
出发呢是象征着我们跟中印的友好关系。
Jinke Xuanlei teaches what is known in China as esoteric Buddhism, which is different from Tibetan Buddhism. His disciples say he has followers numbering the tens of thousands in mainland China, Hong Kong and the world over. 2 of Xuanlei's disciples, who are well-known Chinese painters, assisted in his effort to draw Prime Minister Narendra Modi, following their master's guidance every step of the way.
那么这幅画的中间呢是莫迪总理，后面的背景是梅花，这是松树，这是竹子。梅花、竹子和松树呢，在中国呢是代表就是岁寒三友，在这个中国有一种象征意义。
Jinke Xuanlei says he hopes this painting will be a blessing for India-China relations when Prime Minister Narendra Modi comes to Beijing in May and meets Chinese President Xi Jinping. The painting, he says, depicts Buddhist symbols, a Mahavairochana at the center, surrounded by a number of bodhisattvas, the goddess Saraswati, an elephant and a dragon. Prime Minister Modi and President Xi stand beside a pine and a stone, which, the Buddhist master says, symbolizes longevity and stability in India-China relations. Reporting for Headlines Today from Beijing, this is Anand Krishnan.
How relevant is India's Gandhi in Mao's China? The Prime Minister will be inaugurating a new Gandhi Center at a university in Shanghai during his visit on the 16th of May. But many experts believe that instead of Gandhi, it would probably be Rabindranath Tagore, who would be a better icon given his historic linkages with China to showcase India's soft power in the Dragon Nation.
Prime Minister Modi, all set to take his Sabarmati Connect with President Xi Jinping further, taking along with him to China the ideology of the son of Sabarmati, Mahatma Gandhi. The Prime Minister will inaugurate the first ever centre dedicated to Gandhi in China at Fudan University in Shanghai. This centre is funded jointly by the university and Indian Council of Cultural Relations (ICCR). But many believe Gandhi would be a misfit in Mao's China.
Because in China, which is a country, the PRC I mean, it was born in blood, it has been built on blood. In that country, in that political culture, the concept of non-violence doesn't exist.
But much before Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore has already given India an edge in soft diplomacy vis-a-vis China. Tagore's literature is widely loved by Chinese intellectuals. Tagore is studied in Chinese high schools and universities. Recently, Tagore's play Chidrangada was performed in Chinese language across the country, including Shanghai. Many from China make their way to Shantiniketan, Delhi University and JNU to study Tagore.
The number of people in China who've grown up with a consciousness of ideas from the past period would be relatively few in number. Given all of that, I think it's much more a question of what are today's images gleaned from young Chinese going on the internet to reading the newspapers, and there arguably Gandhiji is better known than Tagore. My own view is, as a country, we should be pushing and promoting all aspects of our soft power. If there are cultural figures from India or political figures from India who have some sort of recognition, name recognition, we should certainly push them.
The two greats, contemporaries and visionaries, are still helping India improve ties with a tough neighbor. In a country where authority is revered and where Mao's philosophy that political power grows out of barrel of a gun rules, Gandhi may be difficult to comprehend but not impossible too. And while China begins to learn from Gandhi, the man who helped shape their imagination of India, Rabindranath Tagore, will continue to provide the much-needed people-to-people connect between the two Asian giants. With Manogya Loiwal in Kolkata and Revati Raman, this is Maha Siddiqui in Delhi for Headlines Today.